Greetings. Time for another episode of Fred Shows You a Cat. I've been drinking some pastis. Pastis is a French liqueur. It's anise flavored and it's successor to absinthe, but it's not really green. As you can see, it actually has a very interesting sort of chemical effect that happens when you introduce the liquor to ice cold water or ice. It turns milky white. It's not really milky white at this point. It kind of looks a little bit, I guess, a little bit white. I would show you the whole chemical effect and everything, but that's not the point of this channel. This is not a science channel. This is a this is a cry for help, really, but that's not really what YouTube is made for anymore, so I don't think that I'm gonna get many views, but anyway. So new cat, new day, new week, new Monday. I'm not recording this on Mondays. I don't drink on Mondays. This is a Wednesday. Anyway, theme tune, here we go! It's a fairly nice day today. Blue skies, some clouds. I'm looking at the cloud right now that looks a little bit like a centaur. Well, it doesn't actually now that I look at it further. It has sort of like an upper body with two arms, and now the head disappeared. And a very vague horse body. It's not a centaur. I always hate that when you recognize something in a cloud and then the cloud decides to change before you can show it to anyone. It's like, can't anything in this life actually stay the way it's supposed to stay? Must everything change? Anyway, this is this week's cat. His name is Bartlett. He's an anxious cat, very lacking in self-confidence, low self-esteem, to a problematic level. He's developing something akin to paranoia. He is convinced that the world is out to get him, and in some ways it's developing as a kind of coping mechanism where he has such severe self-loathing and such inferiority complex that he has, in order to preserve some level of will to live, he has convinced himself that actually I am part of some sort of major conspiracy where I have all these forces out to conspiring to get me. Because in a way, that sort of narrative makes you feel a little bit important. It's the typical sort of paradox of narcissism, where a lot of narcissists actually have really poor self-esteem, really kind of self-hate themselves. Really, they have inside of them this kind of, that at the core there is some demon eating away at them, and they adopt the sort of narcissism as a way of shielding themselves from just the depth of despair that they feel deep inside. And that's the case with Bartlett here. You see, he is like that. And it's a shame because, at this point, you can still interfere and help save Bartlett if you were to come along and guide him to the right path, get him to therapy, maybe even get him to take medication. But he won't. He won't because he's a male kitten, and male kittens aren't good with taking care of themselves. They don't. Well, their mental health. They don't go. They don't seek help. They instead decide to do stupid things like start a YouTube channel, talking to at most two people about cats and drinking alcohol. As you can see, Stinky is there behind me. I'm gonna fill this wall up with cats because I am single, and if I ever take a prospective partner back to my place, be it a man or a woman, probably a woman because I am straight, but I'm flexible. I want them to see all these cats on the wall because it's bound to show them that I am mentally stable. Oh. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Boop!